Hi guys, so you can probably guess by what's in front of you what this video is going to be about, but there's quite a bit of frenzy on my Instagram the other week because I posted a picture of a John Lewis bag and was like, guess what I've just bought, and people were kind of like, oh my god, the new Maldens. Sadly my John Lewis store only had this one, the Kingfisher blue, available. And then when I went online later on that evening, they also had the pink one. So initially I was like, I'll order both and I'll decide which one I like best, and then I'll kind of return or sell on the other one. But I absolutely adore both of them, so I think I'm going to sell on some different planners instead, and keep these two because they're just too darn adorable. But I realise these are very highly kind of sought after and hard to get, so I thought I'd make a little video showing you the two planners. This isn't going to be a setup video. Both of these binders are currently empty. As soon as I've kind of set up my planner, I will of course do a setup in the Malden. I have had Maldens in the past. I've had an aqua, a crimson, which I really regret selling, so if anyone's selling a crimson Malden, please let me know. So I've had an aqua that I no longer have because I didn't like the colour. I actually much prefer the Kingfisher blue colour. I had a crimson that I sold to kind of fund some uni stuff when I was a poor student. I've had an ochre, which I really liked around autumn, and then after autumn I was bored of it and got rid of it and sold it on to get a different planner. And I've had a purple, which I really didn't like the colour of. I've never actually had the vintage pink, so I can't really comment on how that compares, and equally I've never had a black or a grey, so I can't really comment on those, but I really do love the style of a Malden. I've always found that I'm kind of happiest in either a Malden or a Kate Spade zip. It's a toss up between those two for me, but we shall see how things pan out with that. So without me rambling on too much more, I'm going to show you these kind of one by one. So this is the Kingfisher blue. Let me see if I can get it up here. It's really hard to capture the colour. I think this video is doing a reasonably good job of capturing it. I'm trying to film it in as best natural light as I can, but the weather in Britain at the moment is not playing ball. As soon as I get my camera out, it seems to go dark. So it's got the usual kind of stamp that I always look for on a Malden. I really like it because it's LCB and my initials are LC, so I'm like, it's for me. And then when you open it up, you've got the usual set out. I kind of wish they'd put gold rings in this. I think if this had gold rings in it, it would be to die for, but I know Filofax don't really do gold rings. So in case you're not familiar with a Malden, they all kind of have this setup. They all have it engraved, embossed, I don't know what the right word is there, this zip pocket, and then behind there this opens up completely, which is a really useful pocket because you can fit quite a lot in. Then you've got 6 card slots, which are useful. A lot of people don't like the fact they go that way, but it doesn't really bother me. And you've got a large pocket behind there, which I usually put like an envelope of stuff in, because it's quite hard to pull things out individually, especially when you've got a load of papers on these rings that you don't want to damage. So I usually just put an envelope or paper clipped things together in there. And then at the back you've got this like long top pocket, which I think is designed for like a notepad to go in, but it does also fit the iPhone 6 in it. And mine's in a case and it fits in happily. And you've got another back pocket back there. So it's kind of it really. This one's quite wrinkly, which I like in a Malden. I don't like them to be too smooth, and they did actually have two in the shop in John Lewis when I went to get, and this one was the wrinkliest, and I think the staff thought I was a bit balmy. One, because I'd rang up beforehand and asked them to put this aside for me, and two, because I then swapped it because I wanted a wrinkly one. And you can see, I don't know if you can camera coming up, I've scratched it a little with my nail already, but that's fine. That's one thing you kind of have to get used to with a Malden, is that they do scratch a little bit, but I find it adds to the character. And I don't mind it too much, although I have ordered a pouch for it to go in my bag, because I think with the ochre looks stunning, completely scratched and battered. But I think the coloured ones, like a few scratches here and there, are really great, but if you got too scratched on you, that would really upset me. So I have ordered a pouch, but just to keep it away from keys and things in my bag, but I'm not going to baby them, and I'm not going to be too disappointed if they pick up the odd scratch. So this is the Fuschia. It's a really lovely shade of pink. It's quite hard. It's not like the Fuschia of the original at all. I've got a Fuschia original lying around here actually. So this is the Fuschia original. So, or I think it's fluoro pink or something. Nothing like that. I mean, that might give you a good idea of the colour. It's quite a dark, deep pink. I think someone posted a Instagram picture of like a Dulux colour card, and it's like berry pink or something. I'd say that's quite good. It's quite a deep raspberry pink. This one again has got a little tiny scratch on because my nails are so long, and this one's also really wrinkly, which I'm really pleased about because I ordered this one online, so I had no kind of say over what was going on. And one thing I didn't mention is the pen loops in Malden's are rubbish. They're absolutely rubbish. Let me get like a really small pen and I'll show you how rubbish they are. Okay, so this is just a standard Bic biro. It's a fine nib one, but it's just a normal sized barrel. And I don't know if I can do this the way the camera is. It's just like it's sealed together. Can you see my lovely messy hair in that video then, I wondered? And you have to really convince it to take a normal pen. You stand no chance of getting anything with a grip on it in here. You stand no chance of anything that's wider than like a standard biro. And that's one thing I think Filofax have really missed the trick on with these new Maldens. I know they're just releasing them in a new colour and the design was meant to be the same and everything, but I feel if they'd have just put a little bit of elastic there, everyone would have been much happier with the Maldens. But never mind. So there we go. This is both of the Maldens. It's quite a reasonably short video for me with all of my rambling. But yeah, that's the two colours, the two layouts, and once I've set one of these up I will do a video, and I'll probably move into the other one at some point, whichever one I pick first. I think I'm leaning towards the pink one first, to be honest. So I'll probably move into the other one, and my setup will probably change slightly, so I'll film another video in that. But for now, this is some Malden goodness. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, I'd love it if you subscribed. Until next time, bye bye.